Hey everybody, Red Sox collector Dan McGraw here. It is December 28th. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I know that I did. Got to spend a lot of time with the family. Got to see my brother for the first time in an extended period in a while. My sister-in-law couldn't make it. She was actually in Canada, and the original plan was for my brother to be with her, but because of the border restrictions, there was some concern. He started a new job over the summer, so he doesn't have a lot of leave built up. And long story short, he decided to come to Maine for Christmas. So I apologize for the glare on the top of my head. I feel like I'm in like the clouds or something here, but trust me, this is a lot better than the light that I normally get. Since I flipped the room around, I really can't make videos on my computer during the day. There's not enough light. And when I put the lights on behind me, the glare coming through the window, like it is right now, is just intense. And it's a lot better on my phone. At least there's better lighting. So I hope, I know I've seen a few posts about people's Christmas. I know that some people had better Christmases than others. I saw a few videos of people that, and pictures of people that got cards for Christmas. So I'm sure that everybody in this group, I'm sure, probably got something to add to their collection for Christmas. This was the first year in quite a while that I didn't have the majority of my Christmas being Red Sox gifts. I actually got a lot of clothing this year. I got a new scale for my reselling business, which is great because my little scale that I had only went up to 5 pounds. So anytime I'm shipping anything more than that, I'm basically guessing, which isn't good because then I end up getting overcharged. Down the road, I get charged back, or the customer gets charged, which I certainly don't want to see. But I did get one thing for my Red Sox collection for Christmas, and I basically did it because my wife was looking for something else to get me, and I saw this card as a buy it now. It had been listed for quite some time, and it was a buy it now best offer, and I told my wife, look, if you're looking for something else, I would be very interested in this particular card. It's a buy it now or best offer. My wife is not the type to try to talk people down. She'll just pay full price because I don't want to deal with it. That's what she says. Okay, well, I don't remember exactly what the price was, but I told her knock it down to the next lowest even dollar amount, which in this case was $30. And I said offer $30. And I says if they counter, then take the counter. But I says the price is good at full price, but I says offer 30. If they're gonna put best offer out there, take advantage of it. So she did, and I think the seller ended up countering to make the shipping amount and the price an even dollar amount. I think that's what ended up happening. But anyway, she did get it for me, and it's a really nice new autograph card for my collection. It's a beautiful autograph. It is a 2004 Fleer National Pastime of Carlton Fisk. This is an on card, and that is just a really sweet, clean Carlton Fisk autograph in black ink on a white patch. It's numbered to 36. It's 21 of 36. Would have loved to have gotten 27 of 36, but still a very cool card nevertheless. And I thought this was a really good deal. This was the only Red Sox item that I added to my collection, but it is definitely a nice one. I'm hoping to eventually get all my cards organized, and when 2022 cards are going to be coming out anytime. So I'm going to be trying to pick up cards as they come out. I still have a lot of 2021 stuff that I got to work on. I was doing really good for a while, and then when I started in my reselling business, I kind of slacked off a little bit. So I got to get that stuff together. Going back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my first day back to work since October 23rd. So I've had about 9 weeks off. I'm still only feeling about 65%. I'm really not ready to go back to work, but I'm out of leave, and I can't afford to not get paid any further. So I've already been forewarned that I plan to work 6 or 7 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day, and I said, no, I'm not going back to that. I'm not going to go back and work 70 hours a week. Right out of the gate when I only feel about 60%. I'm just not going to do it if I have to go back to my doctor and get another note. I do have another follow-up with my doctor, I think on the 18th. It's a 10 or a 12-week checkup. I can't remember. Probably a 12. And I'll get a doctor's note if I have to. I'm not going to go back to doing that. There's no way I can do that right now. It's going to take me several days to get back in the swing of things. It's been very hectic, and it's going to take me a while to get caught up on things. So anyway, that was my one lone addition to my Red Sox collection via Christmas, but a nice one and a cool one. So thank you to my awesome wife for that gift. I know that if I would have asked for other things, I would have gotten them. I actually looked on the Red Sox team store and on Fanatics and on Clark Toys and things like that for some maybe new figures or, cool stuff that I didn't have, and they really didn't have anything, and no really good deals on stuff anyway. I would have thought that they would have had better specials on some of the stuff, but I have most of it already anyway, so it's hard to find new stuff. So anyway, I'm happy with that one gift. I'm looking forward to seeing more videos about what people actually got for their collections for Christmas, and looking forward to watching more content. I plan to start watching more content in the evenings when I get home from work, and hopefully continuing to make more content, getting back to at least 2 or 3 videos a week. I was doing 5 or 6 for a while, and that was when I was getting stuff in on a daily basis, like multiple items in the mail every day, and I'm not doing that anymore. I am going to start trying to pick up a few cards here and there to add to my collection. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get back in the swing of things a little bit and give some more support to my fellow YouTubers, because you guys are awesome out there. So again, this week will be another short work week for some of us, with the new year falling on Saturday. I won't have to work Saturday, so I'll go back for 3 days, and then I'll have another couple days off. So hopefully I don't have to go back full bore, and I can kind of relax and do my job and not have to worry about doing 5 other jobs at the same time. So, and I'll make that clear that I'm not prepared to do that. So, and we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the bell for notifications when I make a new video. And I'd love to see comments. I know I haven't always been the greatest in the past about responding to comments, but I definitely want to try to do that a little bit more in the new year. So hoping that everybody closes out 2021 healthy, safe, and we look forward to hopefully a better 2022. And we'll see what the card market's going to do in 2022, especially the baseball card market. Every day that this lockout continues, it hurts the hobby. I hope we don't revert back to 1994. I mean, the hobby has seen so much growth in the past 1.5 to 2 years. Almost too much growth, to be honest with you. For us collectors, prices have kind of gotten out of hand, and I think a lot of us would love to see prices kind of level off so we can get back into buying things that we love at reasonable prices. So we'll see what happens, but this lockout is not going to be good for baseball cards, and if it continues up until spring training or through spring training, or heaven forbid into the season, it's really going to hurt baseball again. And of course you have the other sports to go on. I mean, hockey, yeah, nobody cares about hockey, let's face it. I mean, sorry, there are some of you out there. Basketball, I could care less about basketball. I don't know who's who. I know the big names, that's it. I don't know the other guys. And then, of course, football, we're now into probably the 2 most exciting weekends of football coming up, with a week 18 this year. We have week 17 coming up, and I was looking ahead at the schedule for the league, not just for individual teams, but there are some really key playoff matchups in the next 2 weeks. You've got some teams that are kind of surging right now that are trying to get in, and those are the teams you always have to be afraid of in the playoffs. Those teams that go in hot, that win their last 4 or 5 games, maybe win a couple of big games on the road. Those are the teams that tend to sneak in. So I didn't mean to turn this into a football talk, since I'm a Red Sox and a baseball guy, but if you haven't, take a look at the last 2 weeks of the season. There are so many games that have playoff implications, and there are so many teams that are in that 8-7, 7-8, 9-6 range right now, that everything could kind of just, you could just see a total reversal of who's in right now and who ends up being in after week 18. So it's going to be exciting. So if you love football, you're loving this season right now, because the parity in the league, I mean, each conference has their top, really not even the AFC. The AFC, I don't know, it seems like Kansas City has kind of risen to the top again in the AFC, but in the NFC, you've got Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Dallas. I mean, we all know about Dallas, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see. I think the NFC playoffs are going to be fun. The Rams are playing well again, too. So NFC playoffs are going to be really interesting. AFC is going to be so wide open this year. I think any of the teams that make the playoffs in the AFC probably can beat Kansas City, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, I'm going to end this video now, because it was going to be a 5-minute video, and it's turned into a 10-minute video. So again, consider subscribing, hit the notification button, hit the like button, and consider making a comment, and I will try to get back to you. All right. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and take care.